everybody. How's it going? I have to admit, I was grooving out to my rock and roll, my heavy metal in the background, and then I have that little follower thing that pops up, and the audio scared the bejesus out of me. So thank you, Jen McKell, and Andrea and Code. Thank you for the follow and for scaring the pee out of me. Fantastic. Well done. So yeah, and Kev, thanks for turning my lights off before the stream started. Oh, you all are fun. Cool. Anyways, well, thanks so. And Paul Bjorn. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for joining me today. So today's kind of I have been neglecting my advanced query loop plugin, and I've been toying around. I need to get taxonomy controls in, and it's something that I haven't really gotten to. I started working on it a little bit, but it's also there's a bit of a what kind of bugs me about this overall is that there is a I'll just show you. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Oh, that's always good. Why did my block? Oh, that's good. Stand by. I was working on this a bit yesterday, so I probably broke something. Let's check. Gotta love starting to stream with a little bit of debugging. Block just straight up broke. What do we got going on here? All right, what do we got? Tax query is not defined in taxonomy select right there. Okay. Taxonomy select. Not even using this. Oh, I just need to. Yeah. No. Just gonna do this. Probably gonna need another error here somewhere, but we'll see. I'll say this. So anyways, what I was about to say before my block is probably gonna keep breaking. Oh, there it is. That's good. So if I select this, I'm gonna convert that to what the hell? Wait, oh, something's built wrong. If it's your first day in the stream, this is not unusual. What is unexpected keyword? Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Let's get this set up a little better. Okay, we'll try this again. That should have built that built. Okay, we'll try this. Should we come back later? Kevin! Shut up. Yes, you should probably come back later. Anyways, what now?
Great, it's KevXB.
KevXB. This taxonomy select is... Okay, hold on. I'm going to just do this. This is code that I have messed up here. Tax queries. I'm just going to call it tax queries, making an object. This should fix it. This is old code that I was farting around with, and clearly I've broken all the things. Let's try this again. It's half built, you know. There we go. Okay, so the issue that I was getting at was like, so in my advanced query loop settings, I have a lot of settings. They're all over here in the sidebar. I'm going to just move myself out of the way. There's all these settings in the sidebar, right? So like a good example is post meta. Hello, Phil Hoyt. Welcome aboard. So like adding post meta query. So like it does this where like here's the key that I want and the meta value. Then I'm going to add another one, and then it introduces more controls because when you have a post meta query, you can have the relationship between the two queries. So I can have one key value and the key value compare, but then this chooses if it's an and or an or relationship. So it gets very complicated, right? And this gets super complicated, you know. It gets pretty messy. And I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not happy with that. So I want to do the same sort of thing with taxonomy controls, but what I'm thinking of doing is having it open up in something like a modal, like I've done here, where this is not working obviously, but what I would like to do is sort of have these things appear in here so they're not so janky, or not janky, but just so it doesn't like push these things down. I mean, I could probably have figure out a way to like condense it or something. But that's what I'm kind of starting with. I need to figure out a better, more advanced way of doing this. I don't know if modal's the right way. I don't know. You tell me, but I'm gonna start working on this, and we'll see, because there's not really that many options, unfortunately. Yeah, and then like also there's only like a button here to basically open this up, which is kind of not good either. So, so I don't know. Oh, Phil, what's your experience with it? Like, is it a good UI? Q from YouTube is enjoying the music. Thanks, Q. It's good music. Yeah, Phil, tell me what let me know how it's working out for you. Do you find it constraining or what? But anyway, I'm gonna get back to it here. So, I have this sort of like a lot of janky code right at the moment, as you can probably tell by the fact that none of it actually works. So, wow, what am I doing here? All right, I forgot what I was doing. So the one thing I'm doing. All right, so let's get our data set up first of all. This is really ugly. Okay, so our tax query. So in AQL, I add all of these extra fields to the or extra properties to the query object, and that's how I kind of like hijack it to get it working. So a tax query, if we look at what is done in with WP Query, because behind the scenes a WP Query powers all of this via the REST API and things like that. So it's the tax query parameter, and it has a relation field, which is, and then it has an array. It's basically it's two items. It's basically like an array. This is horribly formatted. So it's like tax query is an array. It's got the relation, and then it's got an array of queries. So we're going to store that in the tax query as relation, which is sort of the and or thing, and then the queries itself, and that's going to be an array of objects. So that's what we're going to start with. That's how we're going to get this figured out. What's Phil saying here? It's better than having a side. Let me highlight this message. Spotlight message. It's better than having a sidebar get cluttered. The core modal is good, but I also want to include inner blocks. I'm currently experimenting with micromodal. Is micromodal a third-party component? I'm trying to create a pop-up block that also adds a pop-up on the front end, but it's turning into a bit of a challenge. NPM package, yes. Okay, cool. Micromodal. Interesting. Well, I was actually able to. I did a demo of like a speakers notes thing using a modal, and it's actually I was able to insert a block editor in there and work with the content that way. It worked pretty well. Now it got a bit janky because you couldn't select a block and then have it because there can only be one inspector controls on the page, I think. So that's a bit janky. But anyways, I'd be interested in seeing what you got there. If you can share it, that'd be cool. Okay, so back to our tax query. So our tax query is going to be an object with two properties, relation and query, and then it's going to be just a string, and then it's going to be queries itself. So I don't think I need that. So I'm just going to do this, right? So I'm just going to start hiding a lot of this junk right now that I don't need. So this is it. So available taxonomies, we're just going to hide this. I'm going to build this up. I have an idea of sort of how I think I should do this, but we're going to see. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to hide this for now. This is a helper. Headpad. Oh my God. Helper to update. There we go. Okay. So then basically I've got this select control and I've got this button. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to make this a little bit simpler. Okay, so queries is going to be an array. So what I want to do right now is I'm just going to get it adding items. I'm going to adding items. So, okay, so taxonomies is where? This is available taxonomies, includes post type. I guess we'd need that, right? So is this going to work? So if I do this, I want available taxonomies, and that's going to be in here. So what this should do is nothing, and this should do nothing for now. So I think if I come back over here now, that's not what I need. That needs to go away. This is what I need. Reload. Do this and do this. Grab this. Open up my panel. Add new text up. Okay, so that didn't work. So I think I have to look at the tax query. Okay, so there, I got some errors here. What's this? Tax query is not defined. Tax query is not defined. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'm not doing that right. All right. So this button of what is this? Reset. That's going to reset all the things. So this one is what I need to fix. So I'm going to set attributes on the block. I'm going to take the query and spread whatever's in the query. I'm going to take the tax query, and then I need to get tax query doesn't exist. So I need to pull it out of the block. I know what I need. I need relations. I need relation, right? So tax query is going to be this relation, and then I guess it'll be queries, which is an array. Right now you go ... queries. Why is that yelling at me? So that should be under, do I need next one of those? Relations string, queries. What am I not seeing? So that just needs to be, so that's going to be like that. And this needs to go away, right? So that should be right. Okay. What? No, screw off. This is an object. It's going to be relation. And it's going to be queries. And it's that's an object. There we go. Oh, God. Huh. Okay, so then what I want to do is I'm going to spread whatever's in current queries, and then I'm going to add a new object. And so the queries object it's going to contain this stuff. It's going to be basically taxonomy, field, terms. That's what we need, right? Oh no, so actually we don't need field. We're not going to use field because we don't have any control. So what we need is taxonomy, terms, include children, and operator. So those are the four things that are going to get added. So it's going to be what? Taxonomy, terms, and terms is an array. I think terms might be an array. It's a int string array. Okay, so that could, I'm just going to make it an array because we'll just do that. Include children and operator. Let's spell it right. And then operator. Operator is going to be, oh, come on, get out of here, man. So that should be that. And I think the default is in. So these are the possible. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to add an ID. The reason that I'm adding an ID is because when I did this with the post meta, updating this stuff is kind of hard to find. And unless someone's got a better way of doing it, what I basically need to do is do a lookup of this ID that's associated with the query being worked on, and then basically changing it. So that's what that's going to look like. So this should generate query. So I should be able to now, where I'm pulling this stuff out, I'm just going to console log these things. Console.log queries and relation. Right, we should see this. See the queries array grow with a little luck. When I press the button, that is. Oops. Where'd that go? Where's my button? There it is. That's good. Okay, so now we're adding all this stuff. So we can see we got 9. So taxonomy, terms is empty, include children, operator in, and then the ID. So the ID is what we're going to use to differentiate these and make changes. So that's good. Because like when I change this thing to categories, it should update. So this is just breaking because it's not real. But yeah, so that's the next step. You know? Okay, so so this is the on change. Okay, so this is showing me the taxonomies. Okay, so this is showing me the available taxonomy. I think I should filter that based on what's been selected eventually. Because if I choose categories, right? And then a bunch of terms for that categories or for that category, if it doesn't make any sense for me to go and then choose, like if I were to do this, like this doesn't make any sense. Categories, well, it's not working, but choose categories, then tags, then come down here and choose categories again and do some other things, right? The function to create ID. Someone was asking about the ID function. It is not. It is a package for UUIDv4, which I added to this project. So it's an external and npm package. I don't know if there's a unique ID in PHP, I think, but I don't think there's one for JavaScript. So, but somebody knows one, let me know. I drink water loudly. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get it working so it updates. So in here we'll have the taxonomy, and then we're gonna so the tax query again is going to be like this. So what was the error that it was yelling? So map is okay. Update taxonomy needs. So I need to get. This takes queries. Okay, so this takes, so I have ID. So this is going to take queries. Oh, sorry, queries. This will be ID. And then what am I? I'm changing taxonomy, and the value is going to be this. So this hopefully should change the taxonomy. This is a function that I kind of wrote for something else. Why is queries? Oh, it's already defined. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it. I'll save this. All right, so we'll open this up and we'll select categories. Aha! So that works. And then we'll select tags. Should work. So now let's come in here. So there's one UI thing that I'm already noticing when, and maybe that's expected, but so I pop this up, right? And I select my tags and my categories and I close this. I still have to come over here and hit save. What do we think about that? I guess that's sort of expected because any changes that you make in your content or over here in the sidebar is still going to trigger a change up here that we need, right? So I think I need to update this branch because it's still got some stuff that's not. Okay. Anyways, okay, so we got that working. All right, so that part is now working. So this is the selected taxonomy that comes in from it. Cool. So what did I had a whole bunch of other junk going on down here. So that's the taxonomy. All right, so we're gonna pull this part out. We don't need that anymore. So the next one is going to be the form token fields. Okay, so if taxonomy length is greater than 1, what is taxonomy length? So it means if it's set. All right, so I'm going to need. Thinking about trying to abstract this out into its own single control, but I have to pass a ton of props to it. So I don't know if that's really what I want to do. I'm going to build this all out in one, but then kind of figure it out from there. Okay, so I need this. So I need taxonomy length is greater than 1. So after set control, in here. And then of course I need my Y. Doing wrong here, son of a bitch. Something's screwy. Did I add something you shouldn't have? What? What are we doing? What's going on with Prettier? Prettier's dying on me here. Hold on. I'm just going to quit this and bring it back. It's going to be one of those days. How are we doing stream-wise? Everything seems fine. Everything seems fine. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, it's just kind of died on me. Weird. Okay. Anyways, so what I was doing was, okay, so I need to wrap this in a fragment. Seems a little bit better. Okay, and then inside here we're gonna do the tax. I'm gonna check for the taxonomy, which I was doing down here. So this I don't need anymore because I've already built that out. So this is the part where I'm gonna check to see if this is in here. What's trying to tell me, Kev, that I'm bad. Should be like. Need E be more pretty. Need to E be more pretty. I need to be more pretty. Well, not all of us are as pretty as you, Kev. Oh Lord. I don't know if anyone's ever met Kevin in person, but he's stunning. He's a stunning individual. Okay. Okay, so pretty. I am so smart. SMRT. It's my favorite Homer quote of all time. Okay, so this isn't going to work because I have to get all these suggestions. So I think this is where maybe splitting this out into a little bit better, like into its own component might make a bit of sense because there's only a single taxonomy. And then I can do like the entity records in there. So maybe I will just do that. I will just do that. I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to move it into, right. I'm going to take this. What do I do? I'm going to move it into here, into my select control. There we go. Because I have this sort of like single taxonomy control already in place because what I want is to be able to pass everything to it. And then I'll just import this and this will probably make life a lot easier. So I can actually delete this now. Oh, whatever this is this music is nice. So that's a thing. I gotta give it all the props it needs. How do you more advanced Reacty people deal with like this props drilling thing? Like, I hate having to pass everything into all the things. Like, so for example, like I'm gonna need key is gonna be ID, right? And then I literally need to pass everything that this gets. Oh, context is interesting, but I mean like. Because I can do this, right? And I can just say, like, you know, here, props, right? I can just spread that. But I personally don't like that either. Oh, no, props. I personally don't like that because it's just the whole Oh, the whole props drilling thing is super annoying. But is that what you do? Like if this component needs all of those props, everything that comes into there, which it will, because it'll be the ID, it'll be the taxonomy, it'll be the terms, it'll be everything that it needs. Do you just pass it like this, or should we break it out? Kevin? Answer me. I mean, for readability's sake, I think doing it like this. I got it. What? The pass individually or spread or props drill? I think I'm going to do this for now because this is going to let me... Kevin, I don't know what you got it means. It depends if you pass through all the props. I do pass through all the props. I'm pretty sure, because if we remember, so these are all the props for each query. So we're going to have the taxonomy, we'll have the terms, the include children, and the operator, and ID. And these things are all going to be... yeah. I guess, so the thing is, this has always been a bad code smell for me, but in this case, I guess it doesn't make sense. I guess it makes sense. The other thing is that this also needs more props as well. This will need to get the set attributes, and this will need to get the attributes, I think. It'll need to be past that as well. So those are all the things that I think it needs. I'm for those following along at home, I'm doing this because it'll yell at me if I don't, because I'm mapping this, so it'll yell at me if I don't have a key. You would be explicit? Okay. I like explicit better. What I don't like about it is the back and forth. But I think because we should just do this. I think we should just do this. Just do it. We'll pass ID. ID. Can I use ID? It's not a reserved word, is it? Taxonomy. Taxonomy. The other thing it needs is like the available taxonomies. So it needs to be past all of this stuff. Right, like that. And that's going to be, what am I doing? Terms include children. Okay. Terms equals terms include, yeah, we'll spell it like that. Include children includes, this won't be it, it'll be, oh, right. So one thing that I do like is it does allow us to do things like this. This is it's a badly named prop, so we can rename it better. Do you know what I'm saying? Operator. There we can go operator. Oh yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. So what you're saying, Kevin, is if this wraps like a component that needs stuff underneath it. So like in my taxonomy control, if I wanted to pass, I don't know, styles in here, right? Then I would need to take props, basically do like this, right? So everything else, other props, and then spread that across here. If I wanted to do that, is that what you're saying? So if anyone passes something that control needs, yeah, that makes sense. In this case, I'm not going to do that, but that is a really good point. A lot of core stuff does that. Okay, so I don't even think I need this now. And we'll just sort of, oh, what is that weird thing? It's like probably, yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure anything that you pass to it, it spreads it. So we're going to do that. Okay, so this is just becomes ID then. Okay, so this is a lot of props, but I like this better because it's explicit. But for development, it's a bit annoying because every time you add a prop, you have to go and add it here, then add it here, then add it at the other end. So I'd probably build it all and then come back and do this. But I'm just because Kev told me to, I'm going to do it now. So he'll yell at me. Not cool. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so now we got taxonomy available taxonomies. Available taxonomies here becomes available taxonomies, right? I don't need the ID. So this is going to give me the options of the select control. This is going to be queries. Where do I get query? Oh, right. So I'll need to do, I think I need to pass this. I think that's what I'll need to do, because this is going to take the attributes which are being passed in and update that based on this. And this function does, oh, this function does exist in here. I can get rid of it out of here. Okay. So let's now that we've refactored all of this, let's make sure it's still working. Tomato. You know, it's funny because that just says tomato. Tomato. Yeah, totally. Oh no, what have I done? Let's see, let's fix it. Okay. Selected taxonomy is not defined. Because selected taxonomy is now just plain old taxonomy. And so that's going to be in there. Oh yeah. I need terms. I'm going to make it an array just so I don't break it. Suggestions. I need to build that still. So we're going to const suggestions. It's going to be an array as well. I think that's going to just yell at me. I think, oh, set search term. That is something that I'm going to pull out of here. So I use this internal dependency thing there. I have this, is it in, or is that? It's, okay. So it's a hook that I wrote. And then where's my set search term? I'm going to just add this in here somewhere. So that's going to be just the debounce value. Okay, so that should, I think that should work. Huh? Okay. Ooh, hello. Okay, so okay, we're fixing something. Breaking something, I should say. Cannot read properties of null. Reading query. Where is that? So tax query. Oh, there is no tax query. It's not called tax query. It's called. Wait. I think I should call it tax query with that proper thing. Oh, this will work, but that'll work for now. I think the naming convention that I've chosen, though, I think I should change it from tax query to tax query, like that. We're going to do that. Right now. Oops. So that's much nicer JavaScript-y. Let's see. Maybe I might just delete this block and put it back in, because it's gonna be all screwy now. You bastard. It's probably not set. Okay, I'm a little confused as to what's happening here. Shouldn't tax query be defaulting to an object in that case? Huh, okay, you know what? I'm putting it back. Undo. Undo. Because if I'm doing that with... if I'm doing that with it looks like I'm doing that with post meta query too. So we'll keep it consistent because, well, two reasons. One, I can't figure out why it's broken. And the other one is because I'm lazy. So there's a number of reasons. That seems better. Okay. So open that up, add this, choose a taxonomy, things. Okay. Okay. What the deuce now? So what is this? Single taxonomy control. Oh, okay. Okay. This is going to be wrong. I need to fix that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So let's just get back to where we were. How much do y'all love watching me just go in circles? I'm circling. Okay, so that works. So this is the part that's probably not going to do anything. No, it's not working yet. Okay. Okay, so, okay, cool. So that's working. So we have taxonomy. So the terms we're going to do is here. And so let's start working on this. So the form token field. So the suggestions actually come from somewhere in here. Suggestions. Here we go. So we need these two things. Real world coding experience. You got it. You got it. So this is a helper. So in here, do I need to put it in here? I need to actually put it in here. So I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to do this. So this is going to get me the records for the taxonomy that we're using. And this is going to be the suggestions that are, cannot redeclare, oh, I don't need that now. Okay, so suggestions are here. So this should give me the suggestions. Now I think I've also got a use select in here that is, okay, I'm not dealing with any of that stuff. Okay, so let's see. Search term. So search term should be here. So debounce value is going to set the search term. I feel like I might need something else. Okay, so what's happens? There we go. Okay, so that's been changed. Okay, cool. Okay, so nope, in the taxonomy control. So
Hi, it's throw new error.
oh, throw new errors here. Hi, throw. Okay, so this is the thing that we need to change now. So I need to make it match this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spread tax query across tax query, which is already doing that. Then I'm going to take the queries. I'm basically going to take the queries and I'm going to do the same thing, but this is going to be terms. And this is going to be new terms. Now, this is going to, might be a bit of a problem, but we'll see. Terms is going to be an array, so this should get saved. That should be a problem, but I'm wondering now, the foreign token field is really nice, but one thing that I find super janky about working with it is that it doesn't handle like the sort of like a select select control. You have like the label and you've got like the sort of the saved value. You don't get that with this, so that's why like the pages are like the machine names here, and so I don't know what this is going to look like. So we'll see. Uncategorized. So we'll do this. We'll save this. I'll open it up again, and let's just see what it looks like. Let's see. So that was capitalized. I think I need to add some new categories here. So close this, save this, refresh. Oh, actually, I don't need to refresh. Should just open it again. I'm just wondering if it's saving them a sort of like machine name or the slug name. No, looks like it's okay. Okay, so that's saved. Let's look. Do we have more categories? Categories. Oh yeah. Whole lot of ZZZ. So let's open this up and go. We'll add this one. Cat 3. Okay, so we're gonna save these. Open it up again. Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's displaying the way I want it. That's nice, but I'm wondering though if this is good. Okay, anyways, whatever. Yes, you're right. Yes, there's got to be a way to do that a little nicer. Wrap it in a. We'll fix that up just for you. Div. It's probably like a V stack or like an H stack or something that we can use this for. But I'm just going to do this now. Style equals an object. We'll say what? Display. Do what? Flex. Flex direction. It's going to be, what is it going to be? Row. Oh, hey, nice. I don't think I've ever used that one. A button group. Let's see, button group. What do we got? Default. Let's pull in button group. Let's just do that. That'll probably be a lot easier. So I'm already pulling from components. We'll do button group. I don't think I've ever used button group. Nice. Button group. Oops. See what that looks like. I don't know. Let's look. It might have some kind of. It's got children. What's the default? Where did the? It might not have much of anything. We'll see it in a second. Oh, dividing lines. That works too. Oh, there's your dividing lines. They're in the wrong order. I should have like add new and reset over here, but that's besides the point. Okay, cool. So we got this. So I'm going to add another taxonomy. Let's go tags, and then we're going to say what do we got? Test tag, right? So we got this. This is great. This is great. We're going to save this. What's in the console? You can see what's in the console here. So the terms are an array. See, this is the issue, because this is not. what I would like to have this be is IDs, right? Because when we're doing this, terms, it's going to be an int, string, array. So terms are going to be the slug, I guess. I think it's better if they're IDs. So that's a problem because we have two separate sets of data. But luckily for us, I also have a little helper that I used for something. I can't remember what it was. It might actually not be in this. Let me check something here. Get status. Can I go? I'm gonna do this. Get rebase trunk. Oh, okay. So what do I have going on here? Settings JSON does not need to be there. That's weird. Let me go ahead and delete that. Single taxonomy control. So I'm going to stash this. Stash include on tracked, and this is go work in progress. And then I'm going to try to rebase trunk over what I have going on. I hope it doesn't break too much. Ah, conflicts. Son of a bitch. What do we got? Oh yeah, okay. We're going to take current, accept current change. Save that. Boop. Query loop. We are going to accept current. This is an old branch, except maybe accept both, I guess. Okay. That audio sound crappy to you guys? Glitching out a little bit. Everything looks good. Internet wise. Okay. So there we go. We're gonna. You don't hear any audio? Or are you just not hearing any glitches? What conflicts do I have? Gee. Sorry, you guys are watching me do. Okay, I got. What's got? Ugh. Yeah, something just. We're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, this rebase is a bit of a ridiculous idea. Okay, we're gonna just do Didn't do that. Oh my god. Oh, we'll get there. We're getting there. Come on now. It's taking so long. This is going to be current change. Yep. Yep. So another one down here. Titus, are you hearing the music? It sounds all like glitchy to me. It might be my headphones though, so I just need to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just kill Spotify and bring it back. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh my god. Package JSON. Yep. Okay. Current change, man. All right, let's see. Spotify coming back. Rebase might have been a horrible, horrible decision. This keeps wanting me. Oh, right, that got moved. That got moved somewhere. It's actually worse. It's worse now. What is going on? Maybe it's just my speakers. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's just my headphones. They're not doing well. Okay, now they're fine. Weird. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is getting boring. I'm getting bored of this. Okay. Holy crap, did that actually work? Okay. Okay, so let me know if that's better. I don't know what it was. I think it was my AirPods were acting up. Now they're not. Seem to be better. You let me know. Okay, cool. So let's hopefully get back to work here. Oh, build issues. Where's that build issue now? Taxonomy select. Where's this? Taxonomy select has already been declared in controls. All right. Now I got to go fix all the crap that I broke. That's not bad. That's the only error. That's the only error. Pretty happy. Okay. Let's see. Non-browser error. Anyways. Oh, right. The other thing is can update and composer install. We'll get there. Put new ears on. That could be it. Hey, Philip. All right, let's see.
It's Philip.
There he is. Oh, come on. That's what I get for trying to mess with old branches. Available taxonomy is broke. You might have a point. You might never ever mess with branches. Okay, that's not in here. Taxonomy select. So up in here, this is. So I'll do that for now, but that doesn't seem very like a good way of doing that. Okay. Okay, so I think we're back to where we started. We can reset this now, which is nice, and we'll add a new one. Categories. Whole lot of Z. So that's. Okay, so those are the terms, but I don't want that. I want the term to be the ID. So that's the problem. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay because I'm pretty sure I had multiple post select. I have a function somewhere that I used. Is it in a different branch? No, I think it's post select. Post include controls. No, that's not it. I wish I could remember the name of this stupid thing. Merge in another branch. Let me check something. Oh, this is driving me nuts. There is a helper that I have somewhere that is oh, this is it. Prep data from token field. Okay, this is the function. So this is the one that I want to use. So what this allows me to do is Command Shift. I would, Cav, I just didn't know what the name of the stupid thing was. So what I want to do is I have this function that takes like the subset, the full set, and look up property and return property. So what this is going to do is this is going to convert like the name to the ID and then the ID back to the name. So in the taxonomies, this is exactly what I'm doing. So in here, I'm going the taxonomies to exclude, and then the taxonomies, and I'm getting the slug, and I'm returning the name from the list of taxonomies. So this might be a little bit different. This might be a bit harder to do, but and then doing the opposite. So I'm gonna need basically something along these lines. Unless I just keep the names and convert that on the back end. That's not a horrible idea. Oh, cool. maybe for now I'll keep it user readable and then deal with the converting to terms on the back, IDs on the back end. That's a fairly straightforward thing to do. I think I'm gonna do that now that I've kind of thought through this. It's a lot of hoops to jump through, and like the UI is nice. Like I like how it says this, and I'll just look up that term. I'll loop the array on the back end. That's it. That's what I'll do. Okay, and so the operator thing is the next thing that I think we need to do here, right? So we got this, we got this, we got this. Token field. We get rid of that. So toggle control. What is the toggle control? So after here, right in here, we're going to put a little toggle control. Oh, Prettier's doing it again. Oh my god. Okay. That's super annoying. Okay. So include children. Okay, so oh, right, yeah. Reload window. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Okay, so the A include children comes in as a prop for here. So I need, right, that's the toggle that I'm building here, is it not? Let's see. Include children. The best query checked. Include children. So I need to rebuild this out again. But I'm going to change it to so the taxonomy, I need to know if the taxonomy is hierarchical. I think there's a get taxonomy, or use taxonomy. Is there a, hold on. Let's go to developer. I think there's a use taxonomy hook. What is going on here? Get taxonomy, that's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna need. I'm sure I have all this stuff, but we'll just see. So the import you select, I got that. Store, more data, store is course store. I'm this. Well, I think I've lost all my prettier formatting. Nice. So that should give me the taxonomy. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to know information about the taxonomy. Tax info. Like, for example, if it's like if it's hierarchical or anything like that, because that'll drive some of the other controls. You know what? Yeah, pretier's failing. All right, I'll figure it out. But okay, so let's see what this gives us here. Oh, I like this song. Got a little build issue. Why am I getting it built? Where's this single taxonomy control in? You know why? You know why? Because I don't know what I'm doing. That's why it wasn't working. There was an error somewhere else that was causing the problems. I was too busy rocking out. All right, let's see. You son of a bitch. What the deuce is high R? Oh, that's right. Okay. Wait, did I get the? That looks better. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I need. Okay, so that's gonna. So it is hierarchical. So that means I can turn that on and off. This is really cool. But I don't. Okay, cool. So I think what I need to show is just the toggle. If it is hierarchical. Something like this. I don't need that. This becomes a little redundant. So let's see. So okay, let's see what this does. I think we're making good progress here. Now that I've, unbroken my rebasing and all of that junk. So let's see. Okay, so oh, I think I have that set automatically, don't I? I think I already set that. Did. Okay, so set this to true. Let's check. So this should be category, terms, include children true. Being rendered a couple times there, but this is false. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we'll save that. Now the next thing we're going to move on is to add the so we've got the toggle control for the to include children. So now we need the select control to do whether or not, like the sort of the in that, not the relationship, but the so this form token field, I'm going to put this here. So this is going to be the operator. So value is going to be operator. Operator should be passed somewhere. So don't need any of this junk in here. Right? Operator is passed as operator. So we should be able to pull that out of here somewhere. So operator. Yeah. Yeah. Operator option. So I have that in here. I do. I can probably clean up some of this junk. Excuse me. Okay, so we got operators, things. Okay, so that's the options. So then what I need to change is I need to get, I'm just going to pull the whole tax query out of here. I'm going to put the whole tax query back in here. So what I'm changing now, though, is the operator. Operator. That's going to be whatever the new operator is. Right, so hopefully. Oh my God, what is this song? Forge of Rebellion. I like it. So we got here. Why is it set to this? Why is it disabled? Why is it disabled? Terms. That doesn't make any sense. So hold on, taxonomy. So I don't want that, because this is going to mean that this taxonomy parameters means that anything I set in here, I can set it to exclude or include, right? So I can say, right? I should be able to say not in there. So I think I'm going to take that disabled option off. We'll have to test this out. I lost it. There it is. Ha! Terry Sutton. Terry Sutton. Oh my God. Terry's over there on YouTube. Terry, we're over here at Twitch. You should come join us. Come join us on the Twitch. Which I will send the link in the YouTubes right now. Terry Sutton is a pretty cool guy. I worked with Terry. And Terry, you're at Supabase, right? You're still at Supabase, right? Doing cool things over there. Come, join us on Twitch. Fellow Canadian. Terry Sutton. Oh, I'm going to put my thing there. Okay, cool. 100%. Nice. Yeah. Cool. All right, so let's refresh this now and see what we got going on. Every day, he's super basing. Okay, cool. So I'm using Superbase right now. Yeah, Superbase is great. Well, Kev's the guy. Not Kev. Kev, talk to Terry. Terry, Kevin. You guys are... sorry, Terry, if you're still in the YouTubes, there's some chat going on in Twitch about people liking and using Superbase. So come on in. You're welcome. Okay, cool. So let's see. So we got this. So I can select the... any of these. If this exists, if it's not in... So categories not in So I think that's gonna. All right, so cool. So this should allow us to select. This isn't gonna work yet because I haven't wired up the back end, but I think that's kind of what we need, right? Trying to figure out how. You just need the account, man. Do you? Well, click on that. Click on that link, that Twitch link, and you should see. I don't even know. This is gonna get weird. Oh, turn that off. You should just be able to see me on there and stuff and say hi. Oh, I'm logged in, but maybe if you're not logged in, what does incognito look like? Oh, there's ads. You might have to sign up. I don't know. Anyway, cool. Okay, so I think that's basically what we need to do on this end, right? So I think that's all we need to do. So what I wanted to do was, wait, does it include children? Yeah, you might have to, defaults to true. You, as Kevin's saying, you may have to sign up to Twitch to log in, to chat or whatever's. Okay, so I think what makes sense is include children. I've set the default to true. I'm going to set, which is what I'm doing here. So these are setting the defaults that you would get normally in a, like if you didn't set those, we're going to set those automatically, just so they're set properly, so people don't have to think about it. And then the UUID thing needs to stop yelling at me that it's spelled wrong. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's see. So the next step now is what we're going to have to do is, we've kind of done that. I'm going to commit everything that I've done here. So this is going to, oh wait, no, I'm not going to commit everything that we've done here. I need to change, we need to figure this out a little bit better. I think that should be a different type of button, first of all. Oh, I can get rid of all this. I can get rid of all this. This. These. All this stuff. Clean that up. Okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to set it from primary, I guess. Play around with some of these things. So I want to make this look a little nicer because it does not look nice right now. So let's see what we got. Open taxonomy query tool. Ugh. Ugh. Why does it look like that? It's horrible. Maybe I should change. I don't like that at all. Okay, so why is that looking like that? So it's an H2. Maybe I don't need the H2. Maybe I can just put it inside a button. Open taxonomy query. I just don't like how this is like bang right up against it. That's not what I like. Open taxonomy query builder. That's what I'm going to call this. If we can spell it. Taxonomy builder. And we're just going to do this, I guess. I don't know. Seems like a dumb thing to have to do. Huh. You know what? I'm going to move it somewhere else. Where are the controls? Okay, so my controls are variations controls. So I'm going to move this around because the taxonomy select, I'm going to put it under taxonomy, exclude taxonomies for now. I really need to do an overhaul of this plugin in the sense of like UI controls, because it's not, there's just so many, right? Like I should be using this sort of thing. I should be like grouping some of these. That would be very cool. So this is post types, exclude taxonomies. There we go. That's much nicer. So we'll do open taxonomy, query builder. Got to change that. We'll change that. Uh-oh. Terry, did we lose you? You don't have to join Twitch, man. I'm just glad you're here. All right, so we're going to do open taxonomy query builder. Bam! Taxonomy query builder. And then taxonomy settings. We're going to add another taxonomy. We're going to choose the tags. We're going to pick a cat or tag or test tag. This is going to be what? I don't know what tags we have. And then we'll set this to exists. We're just going to have to see how this all works. All right. I'm not going to include the shoulder. So this again is not that pretty looking. Modal isn't really good UI for this. No, I don't think it is. Kev. Maybe they don't. Maybe they shouldn't be stacked. That's not a bad idea. So you click this and it opens up something on the side. I don't really care what the UI is, but it is. I mean, maybe this UI shouldn't be like drop downs and select things. Maybe there's a better one. But I think that's right. Oh, I know the users care. This is not a good experience because it's like, what's it gonna do? Like now we're scrolling inside of scrolling. I doubt this is gonna be a thing, but like, not a great experience. So, but what I want to avoid is this kind of experience, right? The same thing, just in the sidebar. I mean, no matter what I do, this is going to end up being. This is going to end up being something. The other thing too is like sidebar flyout. Kev's like, just do a sidebar flyout. Just do one. Well, I have done one in the past, and I can't remember where I did it, so I'll have to look now. No, there are components for it. I have an example. I just have to dig it up. I'm trying to remember where I did it. It might have been in the. You know where it might have been is in the Twitch, my Twitch repo. Where did I do this? Oh! You made a wise choice, his Mark. Thanks for the follow. That was so loud. Scared the bejesus out of me. I'll have to find it, but I do have one that I can test this with, I think. Ha. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Well, I don't want to waste everyone's time watching me look through my file system. 'Cause that's boring. But I definitely have some examples somewhere that... That's not it. Ah, crap. I gotta find it somewhere. Here's... Ah, okay. I think it might be experimental, though. That's the thing. Oh, crap. It's basically it does like this. It's basically that. So I don't know what the component's called, which is ridiculous that I can't remember what the component's called, but this is popover. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I have one somewhere. I'll have to dig it up somewhere else because, anyways. But it's getting to be about that time for me to drop off anyhow, this is a nice place to stop because I think we have good functionality going. We just need better UI, and I think maybe we'll finish that up next week if I can ever find what that stupid thing is. You know. Sure, it's in here now. Anyways, I'm okay. This is getting dumb. Okay. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm. What thing am I? There we go. So we need to pop over. Which actually, hold on. Okay. Add controls in a modal for now. Just gonna commit all that. And then I have I do have some UI experiments that I've been working on for this. I can show you guys if you want. So this is gonna change some of the stuff you're gonna see here, I think. So I have some of these things. So I'm adding. What? Let's try that. Okay. What's this? Sonny, it would be cool to have a term query loop and allow query loop inside of a tune query that create queries like this. Term 1, post 2, term 2, post 2, term 2, post 3, post 4. So, Sonny, you're talking about basically like having to, like grouping by terms? That's kind of what you want? That's interesting, right? So grouping by term. I mean, you could technically do that with two query loops. You could have a query loop on top of a query loop. Like two query loop blocks would be able to do that. I don't know what the template would look like. So this is the new controls that I'm sort of messing with. So post type controls will have like multiple post types, right? Exclude items, exclude by taxonomy, exclude this post, wherever the thing is going, right? Like, so it excludes this post. So these would be the controls like that. But there's no reason why I couldn't have one of these do a fly out. I think this is something that I'm sort of messing with a little bit. But the popover thing, I need to do a little bit better job figuring out. So, well, that would definitely be interesting, Sonny. I don't know how that would work. How we do that? Because if you had like a query loop, so for example, let's look at this query loop. Let's say we do whatever 2, right? And then you had, because you can actually do you can do the terms already under filters. There's taxonomy, so you can do like, I don't know, cat 1, right? And then you could add another one of these below it that does cat 2, right? So you could have that. So technically that's what you would be doing, right? So you could do like a pattern that does this, right? And then, I mean, obviously the post template this may not be what you want, but you know, you could do some things with it. But what you're asking for is technically possible now, but you want a UI that allows you to be like, I want this term, I want this term, I want this term, and then it shows, and then it orders it that way. Because I think there's let's look. So in order by, I wonder if there's like I don't think there's an order by under each term. Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a way. I don't think you could do it with a single query. Which is kind of what you'd want. Like, you'd want to be able to take the terms. I mean, I guess you could take the terms, you could do a query for that term, you could return those posts, do it for each term, and then use the post in array. So basically what you would do is you would say, like, term 1, do a query, give me however many posts you want for that, return those IDs, then the same for term 2, 3, 4, 5, however many, return all of those, build out a big array, and then use the post in to just retrieve those posts in that order, right? And then the order would be you'd use, what you do is you would do post, where is it? Post and page parameters. So you'd use post in as the order and as the retriever thing, right? Right, but unless there's some nuance that I'm not aware of, you don't technically need that. Because you just do multiple query loops with different terms. Right? But it's interesting for sure. One other thing that I've been asked for advanced query loop is the ability to backfill the query. So let's say that you have a query that's got it's fairly complicated, and maybe you want to show 10 on your homepage, but your query only retrieves 3. So being able to just grab the next, to just backfill that, which would be kind of neat. Maybe by same taxonomy or something. I don't know. I've been experimenting with ways of doing that as well. But anyways, all right. Well, I think I'm going to call it because I need to go find those flyout controls, and maybe we'll finish that up next week. Maybe because I'd like to get these taxonomy control. Actually, we have a lot more to do on the taxonomy control, anyways. Need to stash this. No, I don't. I'm gonna do this. Get checkout force. The last thing I was on. Okay, so now we have. All right. Just gonna stash this. Stash. Check out the branch I was working on. Taxonomy control. Because I guess the other thing we haven't even talked about yet is the sort of back end of this. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do that next week. So next week I'm going to finish up the UI or do some more experimenting, which is a word that professionals use, on the UI for it, because it's not great. It's not what I call a great UI. I need to rebuild this. And then we'll figure out the connecting the actual queries so we can see if it's working. And then hopefully these taxonomy controls will allow us to exclude and include and do all that stuff. And I can hopefully get rid of this. Because it'd be neat because I don't know how many options. Right now, what this does, this just excludes anything that's that's tagged with the category or anything that's tagged with a tag, which is great, but not great. What holiday is it? Oh, no, this week's the U.S. holiday, isn't that? When's y'all's U.S. Thanksgiving? Isn't that the 24th? Is it on Thursday? Well, Kev, I guess you're just going to miss it then. Is it today? Is what today? I don't know what you're asking me. I'm Canadian. I've already had my Thanksgiving. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to let y'all go, but thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for the follows and for it's the 28th, so that's it's exactly a week from today. So okay, maybe we will have a special Thanksgiving stream where I eat a whole turkey. I don't know. Anyways, we'll turn this into a mukbang stream, whatever that is. Okay, well, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, y'all. I will talk to you hopefully next week, but I'll see you on the Ethernets otherwise. And have a good one. Rock and roll!